The 2026 Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport is a two-row SUV. If you want three rows, look at the regular Atlas. But this is a very popular vehicle because you're getting a sporty vehicle that has the size and capability of the three-row, so you got plenty of cargo space, good technology, and good performance. We're going to take this for a test drive, and in the end, we'll talk about the pros and cons, the competitor list, and of course, the price. The Atlas Cross Sport is a midsize two-row SUV available in front and rear-wheel drive. And it has an illuminated crossbar available. Not just the LED headlights, but also this bar illuminates and the Volkswagen logo does as well. LED headlights and taillights are standard. Under the hood of all Atlas Cross Sports is a turbocharged 2-liter engine with 269 horsepower and 273 pound-feet of torque. That's 34 more horsepower than the previous inline 4-cylinder and 7 more pound-feet of torque than the previous VR6 6-cylinder. All Atlas Cross Sports are backed by an 8-speed automatic transmission with a 0 to 60 time is 7 seconds. Fuel economy for the front-wheel drive is 20 miles to the gallon in the city and 27 on the highway. All-wheel drive 20 miles to the gallon in the city, and you lose 1 mile per gallon on the highway at 26 mpg. Towing capacity is 5,000 pounds, but you only get that with the Tech SEL package. Otherwise, the base trim only gives you 2,000 pounds of towing. Atlas Cross Sport is available in all-wheel drive or front-wheel drive. The Atlas Cross Sport has different wheels depending on which trim level. Going from 18-inch up to 21-inch, our test vehicle is an SE and it rides on 20-inch alloy wheels with all-season tires. One of the really nice features about the Atlas Cross Sport is a 5-star crash test rating from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, which means you're getting all the safety standard except for one thing, the adaptive cruise control, which is available as an option. The warranty for the Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport is 4 years, 50,000 miles. It includes the powertrain and it includes complimentary maintenance for 2 years or 20,000 miles. One of the first things you notice on the interior of this vehicle is the really nice color combination. It's also important to note that there is lumbar support on the driver's side. On the passenger side, it's all manual. Inside, you'll see a 12-inch center screen, which is large and not too high up like it is in some of the competitors, as well as a 10-inch digital gauge package, which is very nice and easy to use. One of the things you'll note right away is the 12-inch floating center screen. Very nice, not high and intrusive to your vision, and a 10-inch digital gauge cluster. All of this is adjustable to your personal taste. Volkswagen calls this your digital cockpit, and there is a head-up display available. Our test vehicle doesn't have this, but there is an optional Harman Kardon audio system, which is quite premium. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, wireless charging, and of course, Bluetooth connectivity is standard. 6 USB-C charge ports are available throughout the vehicle, as well as 30 color ambient lighting, so you can make it personal. Standard features include heated and vented front seats, heated steering wheel, and tri-zone climate control. On the higher trim levels, you can get quilted leather seating. Personally, I prefer leather because it is the natural choice. This is a leatherette or vinyl. Massaging seats are available on the higher trim levels, as well as aluminum trims around the pedal. Our test vehicle does not have a glass roof, but it is available. Overall, the interior is modern and was updated recently, and I really think they did a nice job thinking about little details like flat bottom steering wheel to make it easier to get in and out of the vehicle. The steering wheel is adjustable, that is manual as well. And there's a nice pass-through under here for putting extra items, your purse, your wallet, any items, and it has a nice rubber mat so it doesn't slide around. Tons of cup holders, a nice low shifter, everything is controlled right here, and a gigantic glove box. Entering the second row, there is a lot of room. There is pockets behind each of the seats, vents, more storage, 2 USB-C charge ports. The seats are kind of flat, I'll be honest with you. They should be a little bit more supportive. Volkswagen is always known for a sportier trim level, but these seats are really flat. 60-40 split seats, as well as cup holders here. Child latch systems on the outboard, but you can put a booster seat here in the middle if you need to. There is storage in the doors and manual sunshades, which is a really nice feature, especially if having children in the second row. Coming around to the back of the Atlas Cross Sport is an upper wing here with an integrated third brake light. The wiper blade is here, and I'm hoping when they do the next generation, they'll tuck that wiper blade underneath because it protects it and saves you some money along the way. LED taillights all the way across the back. Very nice, very clean. Atlas logo here as well, and Class 3 towing, so you can haul that 5,000 pounds. Cargo space is 40 cubic feet of storage, and underneath this cover is a spare tire, which is a plus. Fold down that second row and you're at 78 cubic feet of storage, which is quite a bit. So what you're gaining by not having a third row is more storage. One of the things that I really like about Volkswagen product is they're pretty intuitive, easy to use, controls are pretty simple, but this center screen requires you to get comfortable with it. Much like an iPhone where you used to press that center button, it does the same thing where you can get your navigation, which is included, which I do appreciate because some of the competitors charge for navigation. Absurd in my book. In addition to that, you can shut off that start-stop technology that I personally despise very easily here on the center screen. It used to be buried, it no longer is. You can also check tire pressure, oil levels, all of that, or whatever you want to adjust. That is customizable, which is part of the display, allowing you to make it personalized. Audio system has different sources of AM, FM, satellite radio, or internet radio. Again, you'll have to pay for the subscription to Sirius XM, which is obvious. And as you scan across this 12-inch floating screen, which I do like, it's not too high. Some of the competitors have it up much higher, and it actually blocks some of your vision. This allows you to have all your different settings and things that you need. Now, this is pretty obvious and easy to use. You've got your vented and heated seats also here on the left side of the center screen. And the controls that I don't like include this volume. In order to adjust the volume, it is a slide. I do not like that. There's also a lever on the left side of the steering wheel. I like a knob. Most people like a knob. It's intuitive. You can look at it while you're driving and not feel that you're searching for something. This has a gesture control, which I'm not a fan of. So as you swipe your hand, it will change, which I don't know. Not a big fan of that. Your safety systems are available here, and they are explained. If you want another way to reach them, there is a button in the center below the center screen that allows you to get to that. You can also get to your menu. You can also go to your drive modes, which include Eco, Comfort, Sport, and Custom, so you can make it however you want. In the Sport mode, I like the sound that comes out of this exhaust. I know it's only a 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, but they do a nice job, whether they amplify it through the speakers or it comes out the back. Either way, the experience inside is very nice. Vents on each side, and of course, USB-C charge ports, wireless charging. Everything is a floating center console here, which is great because underneath it allows you for more storage, like I said, cup holders, and plenty of storage in the doors, in the glove box, and of course, in the center console. All of this is very intuitive and very much Volkswagen being very user-friendly. Our test vehicle does not have a head-up display or a glass roof, but we do have the ability to customize the information in front of you, which is very nice. And if you've driven a Volkswagen before, this will be very easy for you to get a feel for this. Like I said in the car earlier, flat bottom steering wheel is one of my favorites, just giving you that personalized touch. Your lights are on the left side. Not a lot of technology. Most of your technology is going to be in your center screen, but it's what the consumer wants at this price point, and I think that's really important. We're talking about a car that's going to be like $40,000, so that depends on the trim level. In this particular trim level, which is an entry-level trim, this vehicle is not equipped with navigation, so it's something that you can buy. It is not a subscription, but you know what? I use Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Personally, I think that's your best choice, and it already has your calendar synced in and your contacts and all that information, and people do like that. Ambient lighting throughout. Overall, this vehicle has a very quiet ride, very comfortable ride, and very easy to drive. And like all Volkswagen products, I have not driven one that's not fun to drive, whether it be the EV or a hybrid or a gas. Volkswagen always has cars that are enjoyable to drive. If you want to drive in a spirited way, there is a sport mode. You can also customize that, or just go to the comfort mode and just keep it nice and quiet. Very nice vehicle, tons of room for child safety seats and their gear. Again, this is a family vehicle. It is a 2-row. If you need the 3-row, then you'll want to look at the Atlas. Now, we have reviewed all the competitors. We'll give you that competitor list in just a second, but I want to remind you that if you're looking for more car news, check out my news channel, Car Coach Reports, and our radio show, The Drive with Lauren and Carl. It's syndicated. It's also in podcast, or check out the Drive Car Show on YouTube. Okay, let's go through my pros and cons, the price, and that long competitor list. The 2026 Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport starts at $39,775 and goes all the way up to that top trim level at $55,095. There are some options along the way. You can choose what packages work for you. On the pros and cons, I really like this vehicle. It's a great looking vehicle, both inside and out, in great colors. Very roomy interior, tons of cargo space, which is really important, and well equipped. On the negative side, I'm not thrilled with that center screen. You have to go through a lot of different layers to get to the information you want. It's just easier to have buttons and I'm not a fan of the volume control, which is a slide. Again, that could change in future generations. The competitor list, well, that's long, and it's important that you test drive all of them and check with your insurance agent to find out what the rates are going to be for each vehicle. And that list includes the Honda Passport, Toyota Land Cruiser, Ford Bronco, Jeep Grand Cherokee, Hyundai Santa Fe, Mazda CX-70, Subaru Outback, Nissan Murano, and the Chevrolet Blazer, of which we have test driven all of them. The 2026 Volkswagen Atlas Cross Sport offers a lot of value, great cargo capacity, great looking cars, and people that own Volkswagens are total fans of them. I have family members that swear by these vehicles because they just love how they perform and they're low maintenance to own. Don't forget to check our reviews of all the competitors on our channel. There's more information down in the description, as well as my social media, and if you'd like to buy me a cup of coffee to support our channel, that's down below in the link as well. I'm Lauren Fix. Thanks so much for watching.